track stats. Now, it was interesting. One of your best stats is actually at Caulfield. We've just had the Caulfield Carnival sort of complete, and you've got a lifetime pot there. And it's interesting because we take starting prices, and I think it's been well published now that they are probably a very conservative measure, given that fixed odds bucks you can often do much better. But so you've got 7% career pot from. I don't have the number of tips, but let's just say it's a lot since 2009. I mean, that in anyone's books, and probably have to also point out what you mentioned there, Tony, not having the luxury of, which all punters do, changing the view. So all that in considered, I mean, certainly an outstanding stat. Caulfield, does that surprise you, or does that reaffirm a view you've always had about your strengths and weaknesses?
All I can say is that it's absolutely random. I've got no idea. I wouldn't have a clue why it's occurred, but there must be something there. The thing with Caulfield, most times, I think, just sort of pulling an idea out of my hat, is that the field sizes are quite healthy a lot of the time, and maybe I'm just sort of plucking things at a reasonable price that keeps that pot
getting the value
at a reasonable size. But I'm always tending to look forward. That Sky actually did analysis for a period of time there on all the tipsters and the poor person doing it, and just had to throw their arms up after a month and saying, look, I have to go back to my other duties. There's just too much work involved here. You guys are probably in a much better position, but maybe that person works for you these days. I wouldn't have a clue. But I just can't explain it. It's a mystery of the paper. And